Hey everyone, welcome back to the Wyoming Knits YouTube channel. This is my channel where I like to talk about all things knitting. Today is Sunday, July 7th, 2024, and this is episode 48. I'm coming to you today from Southwest Wyoming, where I live with my husband, our daughter, and our little Yorkie, Dax. Everything I talk about today will be linked in the description box below. Any of the patterns or tools, bag makers, that'll all be linked down below with the names and the colors and everything I used. I also try to put things on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about, the name of the pattern and the yarn color as I'm talking about it. So let's get started. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, you can go ahead and hit that button. It just tells YouTube that you are interested in content like this, and it will show up in your subscription feed so you can see the next time I put out a new episode. So let's talk about finished objects. Today I have 3 finished objects. I'm wearing one of them. This is the Maema Cardigan by Pip and Pin. I used Teal Torch Knits in the color Dancing on Top of Cars. It starts out with the back. The back side, you start at the back and you work around your raglan increases. It's got a nice brioche tuck stitch or honeycomb stitch. I used 3 different balls I got in a mystery pack. I ordered 3 or 4 mystery packs a couple months ago, maybe last summer, and I thought they were all the same color until I started working with them. So you can see this was the first ball, and then we went to a lighter color, and then on the sleeves you can kind of tell that about right here I switched to a different ball. But I've been wearing this for the last couple of days. It is super light and just keeps my arms covered just a little bit with the air conditioning on, and so I think this is going to be really nice to wear the rest of the summer. The next thing I have is my You Better Work socks. I made these for my aunt. We did a Facebook auction for one of the families in our community that was going through a tough time, and the community really likes to give back to people, and so when somebody's struggling, we all rally together and come up with some way to help them. So this was an auction, and she won a pair of socks made by me in the color of her choice, and she decided on these socks. I'm using let me get my tags, the Patons Croy sock, and I have 3 different colors. This white is muslin, the red is just a red, and this gray is called Gray Marl. When I did these, I cast on 64 stitches with a German twisted cast on, and I did a 2x2 rib. I kind of followed the pattern. It said to do 2x2, and then I followed the stitch counts for how many rows of white, how many rows of red, and how many rows of white again. And when I switched from white to red, I did 1 row of knit stitches. So when you look at the purl sections, it looks a lot neater. And then when I got down to the gray, I also did the same thing. In the pattern, it calls for you to stop the rib right here and then just do straight stockinette down. But I did the ribbing pattern all the way down the foot, stockinette on the bottom of the foot, and so I just made both of them to match, and she will be getting these within the next couple of days. And then the next finish object I had been working on these socks. This is a Happy Mermaid Yarn Co. yarn. And this was the Blue Ridge Mountain color in their superwash nylon and stellina. So it does have a little bit of sparkle. And I did a 3x1 rib on this one. I was right here last time. I finished the whole sock and the second sock. So on this one I cast on 64 stitches with a German twisted cast on, and I did 20 rounds of 2x2 rib, and then decided I wanted to do a 3x1 rib down the leg. So every row was knit 3, purl 1, knit 3, purl 1 all the way around, and on the next row I just did the same thing. I continued that on the top of the foot. I did a slip stitch heel flap. I wonder if you can see the sparkle in this at all. I don't know, I don't think it's gonna sparkle too much on camera. So I finished both of these. These ones are a gift for one of my cousins. She'll be here in town for a couple of days, and so I wanted to get these finished for her. So these will be gifted in just a couple of days also. And that was everything that I had finished in the last week. When I picked this one back up, I did all the way down until almost the toe in one day. I finished the toe, cast on the next one, and got all the way down to probably the foot, and then finished up. So after I picked these back up again, it only took me about 2 days to finish the whole thing. So let's talk about all of the things that I've been working on this week. So I pushed through and got these ones done, and those were the only things I worked on for a couple of days. So there was a couple of things that I didn't get a chance to touch this week. My Brooklyn Raglan sweater by Tori Yu, I haven't put any progress on that one, or the Neon Nectar sweater by Wool & Pine, so I will not be showing those ones today. But I did work on my feather and fan blanket. I've got this much left of this ball, or this cake, before I move on to the next one. And I was right here last time. I've done 1, 2, 3 repeats this week. So it's growing slowly, but it is growing. when it gets down to about this much left, I'm like, oh, maybe I can get in another row before I put it away. I've got to decide which color I'm going to do next between these ones and these ones. So I'm just using some mandala cakes that I got. They were taking up some space in my yarn shelves, and so I was like, let's work on that. I had a lot where I had just the one color, so I wanted to do something that kind of looked scrappy, but also my mom could use. So I wanted to do this blanket for her. Let's see if we can get all the colors on the screen. So I've been working on that a little bit. Some days I don't get to work on it, and other days I do. It'll be a long-term project. Hopefully I can have it done before Christmas. If not, it's not a big deal. I think I have told her that I am making her a blanket, but I didn't tell her when I would have it finished. So the next thing we'll talk about is my Easy V sweater. This is in a Fates Threads bag. She is closing down her shop, so I think she has everything discounted. I purchased something last week that was, I want to say 25% off, but I think she's upped that. So I will have the link down below. Go check out her shop and see if there's something there that you would like. So I got this dragon bag last summer. And this is my Easy V sweater by Caitlin Hunter. I'm using Lion brand Wool Ease. And last time I was still working on the body of the sweater, and I was right there where that, let's see if we can get the dragon to show up this time. So I did all of that. The hem, I do really like this hem. So you do the ribbing and then you do a couple of rows of stockinette and then you just bind off. It says use a stretchy bind off. So I did knit 2 through the back loop. So you knit the 2 through the back loop, put the stitch back on, and then knit 2 through the back loop again. So that just, it rolls. And then I put the one sleeve back on needles, and this color work, I started the color work and finished the color work in about an hour and a half. And then I did the decreases and the cuff. I bound off the cuff last night right before I went to bed. And the second sleeve is ready for me to pick up. So I think if I keep working on this, I'll have this done by the end of the week. But watch, I say that and don't pick it up the whole time. So I will show you my floats on the inside. I have not woven in any of the ends. I don't remember what all of the colors are, but I'm pretty sure I have them linked below. So I want to have this done so I can wear it this winter. And then the next thing I worked on was in this bag by Redsldy Creates. She's got some cute bags in her shop right now. If you love gnomes, she does a lot of gnome bags. This one is the Rocket Tea by Tanis. I'm not exactly sure how to say her last name. And I'm using some more Teal Torch Knits that I got. I think all of these were like oopsie skeins. And this one is Waves Go Far. And the other one is her Suri Alpaca Tall Drink of Water. And here's the two colors. And I've made a few more stripes. Let's see if I can hold this up. It was right there last time. So I did this stripe and a little bit more of this one. So it's got this cute lace on the raglan increases. And this will be a fun t-shirt to finish out the summer in. Got my donut stitch stoppers that I got. These were in a Yarnable a couple of months ago. So this has been pretty fun to work on. I would have got more progress if I didn't want to push through on those socks and get them finished. That's all the sweaters I've worked on. But I have one more Redsldy Creates bags. And this I'm using Sinful yarn in the Can't Adult Today color. And I'm making the tan line joggers by the Little Wolf Knits. And I have made some more progress on the leg. So, I don't know, is that... So, I was right here last time. And it's got some slip stitches. It's a fun detail down the front. You come back and put on some ribbing at the top. So this will just take a while. So that's that one. And then I've got some socks. So I've got three bags of socks. Let's go with this one first. This is a bag I got from Happy Mermaid Yarn Co. Sometimes they have bags in their shop. And I'm using Yarn Dragon fibers for this one. And it's got the green mini and the main color. And I'm doing the It'll Be Fine socks. I've only done a little bit. These ones are for me, so it's not a big rush when they get done. Then I have my needle crafts bag, and these are a pair for one of my other cousins. I'm using Stitching with Yarn in the Wildflower Patch color, and I've decided to do the Rhinebeck Roomies by Kay from Crazy Sock Lady Designs. I was at the cuff last time, and this will be all one color. And then I have my bag that I've been keeping my Felici socks in. I've picked out my color. Oops, I forgot to put this back. I picked out my color for my Felici socks for July, but I have not cast on yet. So I have all of the things in here. I'm going to do, let's see, Good Guy. I thought this had the red and the blue. So I'll be doing that. I think I might do another set of the String of Lights pattern on Felici. I don't think I'll do a contrast anything. So that's all the socks. Last time we talked about my Yarn Cafe Creation July countdown, and I hadn't decided on what I was going to do. I think by day 4, after I had opened 4 days, I had decided what I wanted to do with it. I decided on a jelly roll blanket. I have been recording myself opening them every day, and I will put in a video in a couple of days of what it looks like when I opened it. And then I will update my project. So I have my jelly roll blanket. So this is day 1. And then we go into day 2, day 3. I haven't woven in any of the ends yet. So this one is day 3, and then day 4, and day 5. So I have day 6 opened. I just need to wind it and finish this one. I am just holding 2 strands and knitting from the inside and the outside. I'm using a size 6 wooden needle, and this is one of the progress keepers that came with the countdown. And I thought my cute little unicorns that I got from Yarnable would be a fun way to hold the stitches on there when it's not in use. So I will keep working on that, and I will update that project in my Yarn Cafe Creation Countdown videos. The next thing we'll talk about is mail that I have received. I have my little bucket, so we'll start with what I ordered. I ordered this from Fate's Threads. I got the cute Rugrats bag. With a Reptar zipper pull, and on the inside it's just green. So this has a box bottom. This will be a nice new sock bag for me. So I got that one. And then I got my row 1 minis. It comes with a bag that has all of the information. Came with 2 little candies this time. A progress keeper or stitch marker. And this time it is a roller skate. And it comes with a light bulb marker, and then this is just round. So you can use it as a stitch marker or a progress keeper. So we'll put those together. And then our yarn this time is Muse 2320. And those are our colors. And then I did receive my July Yarnable. So we have this little bag with the information and the goodies. This time it's got red, white, and blue on it. It says the color is Oh My Stars. Let your stitches sparkle with a charming star stitch marker from Monster Knits. And then there's some try-on tubes, try-on cords. I have some of these. I have a black set that I got from somewhere else, but these are just little tubes. Let's see if I can find an end of one. There we go. I don't know. And you put your needle, you just slide it on there, and it stays on there so you can try on something. It is pretty tight most of the time, so you want to make sure you have like lots of extra if you're going to keep your needles in the project while you're trying it on. But as long as you don't pull too much, and then I just take my fingernail and just kind of pop it off. So we have some red and blue try-on tubes, and some pop rocks. So I will be eating these later today. Then we have our Yarnable yarn. The color was Oh My Stars, and I absolutely love it this month. I think it goes with July. I wanted to cast these on as soon as I saw them, but I was like, I have too many projects right now, but I would love to work with this. And this is on her plush sock, 8515 superwash merino nylon, 473 yards to 100 grams. And it has the July Oh My Stars. So This will go with all of my other yarnable, and I can't wait to work on that. That is everything that I have today, everything I've worked on, everything I've got in the mail. Look for my Yarn Cafe creation countdown video coming out within the next couple of days. I think I'm going to record for a week and then every 7 days put out the next week's colors. So if you want to see what they look like in the skein and then what they look like knit up into a jelly roll blanket, be sure to subscribe so you can see when those come out. And until next time, happy knitting!